In this lesson, we're going to review some of the basics about positive and negative exponents. Now, in this example below, 2 to the 5th power, or 2 to the power of 5, or just 2 to the 5th, what you're looking at is actually called a power. A power is made up of two parts. The first part is the base. This is the number that will appear in a bigger font, a larger font, than the other part of the power, which is the exponent. The exponent tells us how many times we multiply the base as a factor. So in this example, the power tells us to take the number 2 and multiply it times itself 5 times. So if we multiply 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2, we're going to get 32. Now exponents are handy because they save us a lot of writing. Writing 2 to the 5th power is way easier than writing 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. In this next example, we've got the variable x being multiplied by itself several times. Now I know when I see a string of variables like this, my eyes sometimes cross and I have to count very carefully. So I can see that there are 8 x's here. That number 8 becomes the exponent, and x is the base, since it is the number we are multiplying. Together they form the power x to the 8th power. You can also say x to the power of 8 or just x to the 8th. Now on to negative exponents. Before we saw that 2 to the 5th equals 32. So shouldn't 2 to the negative 5th equal negative 32? No. A negative exponent does not equal a negative number. I'm going to repeat that. And when you have a class of students learning exponents, you're going to repeat it several times daily. A negative exponent does not mean a negative number. A negative exponent does not mean a negative number. Instead, it means reciprocal. 2 to the negative 5th means 1 over 2 to the positive 5th. So you basically just do the reciprocal of 2 to the negative 5th, and then the negative sign drops off. So notice how both answers remain positive. 2 to the 5th is 32. 2 to the negative 5th is just 1 over 2 to the 5th, or 1 over 32. Both answers positive. Again, a negative exponent means reciprocal. It does not mean a negative number. So now I want you to try one on your own. In this problem, you will evaluate the expression 2x to the negative third when x equals 5. Think carefully about how the order of operations and that mnemonic PEMDAS will help you. Go ahead and pause the video now. Okay, welcome back. This problem is admittedly a little tricky, but hopefully you got the answer 2 over 125, or 2 125ths. Let's review the solution. Remember that evaluate means to substitute 5 for x and then simplify the expression. We first substitute 5 for x. Now I mentioned before that the order of operations was important for this problem because we now have 2 times 5 to the negative third power, which means we have multiplication and an exponent. Remember that we always simplify exponents before multiplying due to the order of operations. So we first have to simplify 5 to the negative third power. A negative exponent means reciprocal, right? So 5 to the negative third becomes 1 over 5 to the positive third. The 2 is not part of that base, so it just stays put. It doesn't move. Nothing happens to it. We haven't done anything with it yet. Further simplifying 1 over 5 to the third, we get 2 times 1 over 125. Again, notice that 5 to the negative third became 1 over 5 to the positive third, which is 1 over 125. Now, I've placed 2 into fraction form, 2 over 1, which is often helpful to help students remember to multiply across the top and bottom. So 2 times 1 is 2, and 1 times 125 is 125. So the answer is ultimately going to be 2 over 125.